if you know someone who has really high expectations of themselves, then send them this video because it will be very helpful to them. Now, for those who have high expectations in their life, there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of high achievers have high expectations, okay? It's more about understanding that when you live with such high expectations, you have so much pressure on yourself to consistently achieve. It's of a more mentality, because you're either meeting your expectation, which there's no real love, interest, or happiness in, it's just meeting it, or you're not meeting it. Right? It's a very rare thing you over-exceed an expectation when you have one that's so damn high, which is what high achievers have. So I come up with this concept many years ago because I myself was someone who had crazy expectations, and from time to time it still creeps up on me. So this concept is a great reminder to myself as well as others that deal in the realm of expectations so much, all right? And the concept is caring without care. Now, I know that might sound paradoxical and counterintuitive in some way, and it probably is. But us as humans operate really well with paradoxes. That's the magic for us, right? So what it means is you need to care enough to take your step. So when you've got your expectation and all that stuff, you need to remove that and you need to care to take your step. So if your expectation, for example, was to become a gold medalist swimmer, I'm just giving a random example, right? A gold medalist swimmer. That's cool. That if that's your expectation though, okay, everything around getting to that point is about pressure and non-enjoyment and low vibration and stress. Now, whether you get there or not is irrelevant. It's the process that it takes to get there that hurts you or that will stop you. All right? Where if you care enough to take your step, which looks like this, getting up, swimming, practicing, doing all the discipline stuff, but enjoying what you're doing. And then the moment you do that, you choose to not care about what it looks like, how it looks, and if you actually get there or not. That's the paradox, and that's the balance point you want to be sitting with. You want to care enough about that outcome to take your step, but then the moment your step is taken, you need to not care about whether you actually ever get there. Because if you consistently live with that needs to look and be a certain way, you are setting yourself up to fail. Anyone who tells you otherwise, you're either talking to a robot or they're not fully tapped into how it is they feel. Because for them to achieve something like that, if it's purely driven around too much care, too much investment, that is going to come at a really, really big cost. Really big cost. And I'm not just talking about your time and discipline and putting work in, not that cost. I'm talking about the cost of your essence, who you are, what you stand for, how you live. All right, so if you can practice the art of caring without care, taking your step and then allowing that step to be whatever it needs to be and letting the universe take its step with you rather than trying to control every step along the way, it's a game changer. It's helped me so much and helped so many other people that I've shared it with. All right, so do your best to remember to take your step, then let the universe take its step. Do your best to remember to care and then not care. All right, care enough to take your step. Choose to not care about what your step looks like. When you get to this sweet spot and this balanced place, you are way more likely and give yourself much higher chance to actually achieve what it is you want to, because you yourself have gotten out of the way of sabotaging it. Again, highly paradoxical, but this is what happens. This is what happens to all of us. You'll be able to pinpoint something in your life where you're a high expectational person, where those expectations aren't met. And if you be honest with yourself and connect all the dots in reverse, you'll see that somewhere along the way, you yourself have got in the way rather than getting out of the way. Okay? Happy to dive deeper into this video if anyone wants me to, but hopefully this makes sense, because to me and others I've shared it with, it has been a real game changer. Care without caring. Think about it next time you've got a huge expectation on something, and watch how quick you get to that sweet spot.